Eventually replace the Air Force One plane that President Trump arrived on. Experts tell NBC News converting the Qatari-owned Boeing 747 into Air Force One would come with a hefty price tag. It could potentially cost taxpayers, they say, more than $1 billion and take years to complete. Let's get right to NBC News senior White House correspondent Kelly O'Donnell, who joins us now from Doha, Qatar. Kelly, thanks for being with us. President Trump has shifted his tone on Qatar, right? He, in 2017, called it a funder of terrorism. Today, he was complimentary of the Emir. What did we see and hear today? Was there any mention of that luxury jet?
Well, you're right. There has been sort of an evolution in President Trump's views on this, and he also was very critical back in the 2016 campaign of donations made to the Clinton Foundation at that time by Qatar. So it is something that he has grown in his sense of relationship and sees opportunity here. And he has certainly talked about the fact that the important meetings that he's having over these days are about, in many ways, strengthening relationships, trying to get additional economic development from the U.S. being able to invest in these countries, as well as significant purchases, especially of aircraft and military equipment and so forth. So they laid out a lot of that at this time, but so much of this does feel very personal in the way that the president has been welcomed, first in Saudi, here in Qatar, with opulent welcomes and lots of ceremony. And you get a sense from hearing him talk about these personal relationships, what he sees as being a bond that he feels as president. Here's part of what the president said.
We've been friends for a long time, long before politics. Well, for you it was politics, for me it wasn't, right? But we've been friends for a long time, and this is an outstanding man. He's a great man, and we're going to help each other.
You get a sense there of what the president is hoping to do to stress those relationships that he thinks will work for him, for his administration, and perhaps as a part of the extended Trump brand, with the family business having different investments in all three countries that the president's visiting on this trip. Kate?
And Kelly, before he arrived in Doha, President Trump sat down with the new leader of Syria. What do we know about that meeting?
Well, this was really striking because there had not been any pre-planning for this kind of meeting. And typically, when you would have the first leader-to-leader meeting in a generation, there would have been a lot of preparation and build-up in terms of policy ideas and objectives. That is not the Trump style. He wanted to sort of be a gut player on this, and he'd been encouraged by the Saudi Crown Prince and Turkey's president to have this meeting. They were able to talk face-to-face. The president saying now that the old regime is out, deposed, and out of the country. He wants to lift sanctions. We'll see where that goes. But he also was saying that Syria needs to show its commitment to supporting the U.S. by having a relationship with Israel and trying to help fight the resurgence of ISIS. Kate?
Kelly O'Donnell staying up late for us in Doha. Kelly, thank you.